Welcome to Module 2. Where do you start? If you're here, it means you're serious about delivering a TED Talk that makes an impact in people's lives. And I want to begin with something every aspiring TEDx speaker needs to hear. It's about the pressure people put on themselves. Because you need to understand the pressure that comes with giving a TEDx talk. The first thing I tell every speaker I work with is this. This is not your Brené Brown moment. I know that might sound harsh, it might be discouraging, but trust me, this is one of the most important things you'll hear in this entire course, and I'm going to explain why. Many TEDx speakers put enormous pressure on themselves. They believe this talk is their defining moment, the moment that will make or break their career and their life. But let me assure you, that's simply not true. Yes, Brené Brown gave a TEDx talk at TEDx Houston, and yes, it helped launch her career. But that's the exception, not the rule. Putting that level of pressure on yourself will only hold you back, because pressure does two things. One, it makes you believe your entire future depends on this one talk. And if you believe that, you've already lost. It leads to an internal breakdown. The stress builds up so much that eventually you implode. Let's imagine an Olympic athlete stepping onto the starting line, believing this race is the only thing that matters in their entire career. That mindset doesn't make them faster. It makes them freeze under pressure. The same thing happens to speakers when they believe this one TEDx talk will define their future success. I've seen it too many times, and I don't want that to happen to you. If putting too much pressure on yourself is the first trap of a TEDx talk, the second big trap is perfectionism. Trying to make your talk perfect will make you do the exact opposite of what TEDx is all about. Instead of focusing on a single powerful idea we're spreading, you'll try to cram everything you know into one relatively short talk. Imagine this. You sit down at a restaurant and you look at their menu. And this menu is huge. It has hundreds of dishes. And instead of enjoying a well-crafted meal, you get overwhelmed by the seeming infinite number of choices. You don't know what to do, and what happens? You freeze. This is what happens when speakers overload their talk with too many ideas. The audience doesn't absorb any of them. You'll tweak and tinker with your manuscript endlessly because you've convinced yourself that one more edit will finally make it perfect. But here's the truth. Perfection prevents progress. And when pressure and perfectionism combine, you don't just implode, you explode. Your stress will start affecting the people around you, your family, your friends, and your coach. And trust me, that's not the energy you want when preparing for a TEDx talk. Okay, I completely get it. You might be thinking, okay, Jeff, you've told me what not to do. That's helpful, but what mindset do I need? Well, that is a really good question, and it happens to be the subject of our next lesson. See you soon.